This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Hungry as fuck, but I ain't starving yet. Chain for the pain, cocktail dog set. Never said I was a gangster or thug, but I'm an animal. Beating for the taste of the blood.
Hey guys, it is the Indy Mayhem Show. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here, physically by myself as usual in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. I can't wait till we can have friends in the studio again. But in the meantime, we are doing plenty, and we're keeping everything going here with the Indy Mayhem Show. Please go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com and IndyWrestling.us. A lot of stuff going on there, and it's not stopping us. Some new releases coming out here and there on the network and VOD, DVD, all that's still happening. And, of course, you can check out everybody that we're talking with on the show in action over there and on our Twitch stream, on our YouTube page. If you don't got any money to get anything, that's all right. We got a lot of stuff to take care of you and help you get through everything going on right now. Like I said, we have a hell of a crew with us. First of all, probably the quickest returning guest that we've had on the network, Justin Idol, who just joined us on the Wrestling Mayhem Show on Tuesday. He's got his Monster. Is that how you're keeping going?
I'm trying to be sponsored by Monster, so I'm trying to do this. And yes, this is how I keep on going.
Yeah.
Label out.
Label out. Listen, label out. Rocking the Monster and singing some Frozen tunes. If you hear any music in the background, the kids are occupied.
Yeah.
Also with us, he is. Hey, you can check out his new show, Klein Starks' excellent toy adventure. Right. That's all over the Indie Wrestling and Sorgatron Media podcast and video sites. Tyler Klein joining us, the Trophy Boy.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, you only have to tune into that for me. Don't worry about Ronnie.
Well, there's
that. In for Ronnie anyway.
And also, if you can hear all the traffic, that's because the Beastman is joining us live from his walk. I can see the moon in the background. That's great.
I know.
Well, I'm crossing the highway right now, so.
Oh, my Lord.
Jeez.
Well, if anything happens to him in the meantime, we caught Beastman on his walk. That's how he's getting out. But Beastman, are you properly social distancing out there?
I think so. Let me see. There's someone over there. I think we're close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay, that's good.
Yell at them. Wave to them. Say hi.
Say hi. We're on the internet.
Yeah, say hi. You're live.
Hi, stay away. Oh God.
I am very upset that you didn't say, "Hey, all you cool cats and critters out there."
I did that yesterday or 2 days ago. I couldn't say it today.
Damn it.
I kind of said something like that.
He only gets one a week, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. One.
So,
one.
As you can tell,
meow, bitches, meow, bitches. That's it.
I say it's a little weird doing interviews with everything going on in indie wrestling, or what is not going on in indie wrestling. So we would just.
What is indie wrestling?
We are going to forget about it.
Sorry, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Why is indie wrestling? Why?
How?
So I guess first of all, how are you guys coping? We're several weeks into this as we're recording. It is April 2nd. Second? We did survive April Fool's Day. Good. So how are you guys coping? How are you guys dealing with things so far? I mean, obviously, Beastman, you're getting out of the house.
This is the first time I've been out of the house since this fucking thing. So
really,
literally, yeah. Like it's been bad. Like, I've been working 12-hour days at the regular job, so I had to get out. And other than that, I was going to kill my mother. So.
Kill your who?
Kill my mother.
Oh, that's what I thought he said.
Yeah. So this is literally the first day that I've been out and about in a while. Only because my lovely girlfriend, who I'm socially quarantined from right now, told me that you're not yourself, you're getting ready to kill somebody, you're driving me crazy. Go out for a walk. I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm. I know that feeling. Yeah.
You can tell that she's cooped up because I've been seeing her in our chat rooms lately, and I usually don't. So yeah. So Tyler, how are you doing with things?
Well, Calvin's still alive, in case anybody wants to know.
Oh, good.
So I haven't killed him yet. Actually, we've been going out on a regular basis, just walking around. There's a huge park behind us. So there's a school with a large track, so staying away from people there, but doing that. But like inside the house, luckily, my job that I actually just started last Monday lets me work from home.
Nice.
So as much as I hate working from home because I can't concentrate on anything, I'm supposed to be calling people. It's a huge mess. A lot of video games and Overwatch, and I think I literally made all my friends in WWE 2K19 the other night because I was that bored, and I just let the computer players hash it out. So yeah, that's about where we're standing. That's about where it is here. Working on building all the promo backdrops and stuff like that. Just basically what I can do to keep sane.
That's been pretty big. So I saw your team, the Runway, that you were sharing the other day. Shirley Doe has created basically everybody in Fire Pro, and I learned there was like a IndyWrestling.us ring, but he's on PS4, so I can't go see it. But so I'm glad everybody's like getting their kind of wrestling creativity out, I guess, right now.
Yeah, that's all you can do right now.
Justin, how about you? I know we talked with you a little bit the other day. We're getting a little windy on Beastman's line right now. So,
sorry, guys.
It's okay. Justin, how are you holding up?
I'm good. I'm trying to get work wherever I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my turn to talk now, Beastman. Shut up. Okay, so I've been trying to get work wherever I can, and because of this damn pandemic, I can't go out and be my normal male gigolo self. I can't make money selling my body. Not that there's many buyers these days, but I'm doing I do woodwork as a hobby, like a side hobby. So I'm taking orders for like headboards and things like that. I'm making like farm tables and things like that for people. And then gaming a lot like Tyler and everything. I'm playing actually Fable 2. I'm going back to the 360 days and replaying Fable 2, which is actually pretty awesome. For anyone who hasn't played that. And other than that, just hanging out with my kids and everything. On Pornhub a lot, the normal stuff.
Hey, it's free for the month, so you're good to go, right?
That's right. Exciting.
Flatten the curve some other things.
Flatten the curve.
So we were talking a little bit, Justin, we were talking with you on Tuesday on the Mayhem show. You, of course, were leading into the RWA show. I'm sure that your other two, you were probably on your way to or about to embark. Myself, I was probably going to be on my way to Dallas Fort Worth area for work for this weekend myself. Not wrestling related, but I'm sure I was looking forward to find some Texas wrestling. Tyler, where would you be at this point if things were going normally?
So actually, I would be on a beach in Tampa at the moment. We got Oh yeah, no, it gets worse. We got Calvin and I. We all got tickets to go to Mania, which actually would have been my first live WWE show.
Hold on a second. Beastman, go ahead and mute yourself when you're off. We're getting a lot of wind over there.
Sorry, I'm walking towards the river.
No, that's all right. I get it.
But no, we were going to be down at Mania and everything like that. But the biggest thing, and probably like the most annoying thing of this, is that we had a booking Mania weekend, probably the biggest, one of the biggest bookings down there. So we were going to be on Effie's brunch show, the gay brunch show, and working with Joey Ryan and Sexy Eddie from Canada. And we were waiting. As soon as everything started, we were waiting for it. We were just sitting here, it's like, oh, it's gonna freaking happen. We know it. And then a couple weeks ago, it got postponed, not canceled indefinitely, but just postponed. So a little stir crazy. Today has not been a good day because I knew that this morning at like around 8 o'clock, I was supposed to be at the airport to hop on a freaking plane and go to Tampa. And then Saturday morning was going to be the show and just all that. And then Mania on Sunday, I had it cleared with work, everything else like that. So now I spent the day. We kind of both spent the day moping and being kind of miserable. I'm talking to my boyfriend, and my boyfriend who is social quarantine in the city, and I'm just like, I'm pissed because he was going to Romania too. But
in Pittsburgh City, or
in Pittsburgh,
yeah,
down south side.
Okay,
I'm
in the same boat.
so Justin, you hadn't heard what they were supposed to be doing at Mania, right? Previously,
no. Because I don't, I don't follow wrestling much. Go ahead.
as we learned on the wrestling podcast this week. Tyler, please explain to Justin what that match was
Okay.
for a moment.
Well, it's something that you could
amazing.
it's something that you could do work from home. Honestly, it was supposed to be a live customs match, which is kind of funny. It was probably the weirdest type of match stipulation, but I was Joey Ryan's coach and Calvin was Sexy Eddie's coach, and we really didn't have anything. We didn't really have anything planned yet. We're going to start planning it in the next we were going to start planning it, last week, but it was going to be definitely different. I mean, Effie has been promoting the hell out of that show for months and have it canceled, or postponed like it is now, until he can do it again. I mean, it just kind of brings a lot to, like the LGBT community and stuff like that, because there was, LGBT wrestlers, straight allies, things like that. So it's kind of a bummer that it's all not happening now, but it will eventually happen. So hopefully I'll be able to make it up for that.
What's a customs match?
I don't think that's a good idea to explain.
Okay.
Justin, we'll have a conversation with you afterwards.
Okay.
Good news is that new subscription to Pornhub might help you with this.
All right.
You'll find it all there.
Yes.
I will.
So.
All right.
He's like, excuse me while I research.
I'm you can see me doing that already.
You can make money with it.
Shoot, buddy.
Beastman is chasing
just find dinner?
I think so.
I know.
I think so. Beastman, what were your weekend plans for the big Mania?
Wait, before we get on, what do I type into the search bar in Pornhub?
Really?
Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that one.
Actually,
why? I'm doing research.
Maybe start with Googling customs wrestling, and you can understand.
Look at the size of that thing. What? God, that's not. That is not realistic. That poor girl. All right. Okay, Google. Okay, go ahead. Proceed. I'm sorry.
No problem. Go ahead. Beastman, what were you leading into this weekend?
What weekend is it?
It's WrestleMania weekend?
That's a fair question, though.
This weekend I'd be in Lima for war.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. I don't really try to go down to Florida. I don't try to really get Mania bookings because it's going to be so jammed down there with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only do what you can do, right? I know, Tyler, I'm sorry that everything got canceled for you, man. I know you were excited about that because you told me about it a while back.
I was badly humble bragging, apparently. I got called out by cousins by humble bragging too much, and I felt bad because that's not what the intent was.
No.
You're excited. That's not, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. He's like, you're humble bragging a whole lot. I'm like, shit.
Dude, brag about that. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I agree. In this business, brag, man. If you get something that's, far and above better than the locals, that are just the guys that just stay in 3 promotions, you brag, man. Brag all you
that's
want.
What we try. That's what we try to do. Like, we've been getting, we just got back. The last show I did was Stan Styles Intergender Bonanza. And it's going to be, that was a lot of fun and probably going to be going back in August, as long as hopefully all this is done by August. Hopefully it's done sooner. But
I really honestly think, oh, look at this. Hold on.
Another rabbit to eat?
No, a cat. Come back, kitty cat.
That's even worse.
Yeah, don't you eat no cats. Do not eat no cats. You stay away from that kitty, that poor defenseless kitty.
Well, unfortunately, I am, so.
This is great.
I wrestled Calvin one time. This is the best memory. It was on I don't know. It was a show a while ago. And he goes, so I do this spot. And I slide out. You'll be hanging over the top of the second rope. I slide out of the ring. And then how about I lick your face? And I'm like,
yep.
I didn't say anything. He goes, or I could hit you. I was like,
we did a show. I don't know. We did a show in Florida. Where they had us wrestle each other. Yeah. And he does that to me and then just stiffs the shit out of my face, by fucking slapping me. I was like, knocked the sense out of me for a little bit after match. I was like, dude, what the hell? He gave me a black eye.
Hey, that's the thing about when you wrestle friends. You can hit them a little harder because they're not gonna I didn't do it on purpose, but you did do it on purpose. Well, yeah, but we're not gonna fight about it.
He's sulking around now.
So what do you guys other than kind of figuring out how actually have you guys, other than walking around and stuff, have you kind of worked on the workout situation? I know I saw Duke Davis with some new workouts with tension and a broom handle from his kitchen on Instagram.
I have an ab workout that I've been doing that I found on Pinterest. So of all places, but it's actually really good. It's just simple. It's easy. I can bang it out in about 20 minutes. So if I have my kids, then I can, like I said, I can do it quick. They can be doing something else because I need the living room. So I've been doing that. I mean, I know that I think all of us are probably going to lose some strength.
Yeah.
So it's, I think it's pretty much unavoidable, which really sucks. So what I've been focusing on is that, just to keep some cardio, and then walking on my treadmill and then stretching. That's pretty much all I've been doing.
Like I have this idea in the back of my head that like whoever the first wrestling show is going to be the we haven't done this in 3 months spectacular. Don't judge how we look. Asterisk to it.
No one wants to go first.
Yeah.
You guys go.
No, nobody wants to be first out.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Everybody's like, give me a month before we have our first show of Hitting the Gym,
Let
right?
the gyms open up first.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah. It has to be a staggered response, maybe. So, except for the poor people not the poor people, the people that already have home gyms or something like that, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many people wrestling in like full black bodysuits just to slim themselves down. It's not funny.
Yeah. T-shirts and everything. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
A lot of t-shirt wrestling.
Like a whole bunch of backyard wrestling.
I'm gonna get a girdle for underneath my singlet.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's hard for me. All I do is wear trunks. So I've just been doing a whole bunch of like, there's this Peloton stuff. I've realized that I don't have the temperament for yoga at all. My boyfriend tried to get me to do it. Like, he's like, "Oh, you should try it." I think I lasted like 5 minutes before I wanted to throw a weight into the TV and be like,
"Why? Because you're not flexible, or because it's
not
because
flexible,
of
and I
core
don't
strength?
relax. I don't relax at all. I'm very high strung, so having to do that and just try and like have somebody tell you to relax is the worst thing ever. So I'm just like, I do it. Like I get into like 2 different things. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody.
Hey guys, don't mean to cut off the conversation here.
You find another meal?
See that guy right there? That house? I beat the shit out of the guy who took his girlfriend years ago in high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Did you show her your bone?
Well, back then I was a lean 260, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Was that the bulldozer days?
Yes.
Oh, he bulldozed himself right in the front door.
Oh.
I almost... Randy, I'm here for your woman. I've traveled 1,000 miles to deliver my seed.
Wait a minute. What is Ronnie doing on here?
Ronnie Starks has joined us.
Remember that time you were supposed to be kidnapped?
Hey guys, yeah, fuck that storyline.
Hey, you know what? It goes to show because now a friend of the show, Shima Zion's been kidnapped on NXT this week.
There you go.
So
what?
Yeah.
That happened.
Somebody he was being interviewed behind the Performance Center or something, and I guess got shoved in a van. So
if I was gonna kidnap anybody, it'd be Shima Zion.
Oh yeah,
I tried to help Ronnie. I tried to help Ronnie with the storyline because literally the day after he got kidnapped, he was posting on his Facebook, and I'm like, oh, I hope whoever this is like, posting on Ronnie's behalf, or else this would make no sense whatsoever.
I already said screw that the moment it happened. I was like,
Yeah, that was a downer of a show. I mean, that was like such a double whammy. Ronnie got kidnapped and then unfortunately came back, and then we got those fanny pack belts taken away from us. So yeah, that was all for naught, Ronnie. Thanks.
I love those.
What are you doing? Is that your shed? Or
man cave?
Are you in somebody else's? What?
Did you just go into somebody's random cave?
Why not?
Hey, if anybody needs a door.
What is happening?
We might. I had to break a door the other day.
Why'd you break a door?
One of our tables for merch fell in the laundry room, and it blocked the door, so we couldn't get in. So I couldn't get the hinges off, so I had to bum rush the door and knock it over.
How many attempts did it take? Did you hit the first time and just bounce off of it?
No, I didn't bounce off. I hit it pretty solidly the first time, put a crack in it. Second time I went right through it. So
Jeez.
Those doors are so thin, paper thin doors. But
yeah.
Did you mess your suit? Did you like cut up your leg or anything? Those things.
No, I didn't. I just kind of like stuck there for a second. I was like,
That was
a little uneventful, but Broke the top
Yeah.
half of the door.
Wrestling shows should use doors instead of tables.
So this has been happening in Ohio because between UXWA and AIW, I'm just like, there's just like a pile of doors and half doors that looked like they were like what was left over from the night before or something like that. I guess they're just like cheaper than tables, right?
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I think a normal door. I got my doors for 60. I mean, this is just a generic, white door, or I mean, primer door. It was like $60. So I don't know. I never really priced the table. I don't really know how much.
I mean,
can't
easy
imagine.
to find at the moment. Beastman's out there. He could probably just take a couple doors off the hinges right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Walking into random people's
Stock up.
sheds.
Wes, I dare you to go take the door off of somebody right now.
Well, there's
I
evidence.
haven't seen. I mean, you could, Wes. There's like no cops out there. I've been out and like if I had to make a Walmart run, there's been no police.
Just be like, "Who's a husk?" and just rip a door off of hinges and be like, "Who's a what the hell?"
In our chat room, referee George Ross, death match referee to the stars, says doors are way cheaper than tables. So and you gotta think they're like those bullshit like panel doors too, right? The ones that you could like probably
Isn't
just.
George always wrong though? Nobody likes. Isn't that the thing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm calling George out.
Okay, all right. My guess is just somebody like has a really
Yeah,
good.
doors are actually a lot cheaper than tables.
Are they?
Yeah, like
I'll
you
take
pay
your word for it.
$30 for a door, or pay $100 for a table.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we use doors now?
Because
That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be more of a fun bump.
A fun bump.
Less of a place to put it, unless you're putting them on like there's more setup time. Tables you can just flip them out and there they are.
Yeah.
You have to get something to place one end of the door, the other end of the door, or you just sit it in the corner, which is a pain.
Yeah, just lean it in the corner and then drag them through the table through the corner.
Yeah.
Duh. That's the easy way out.
He put him through the door.
By God, as God is my witness, he's been broken in half by the door.
He went through the door. Yeah, you're supposed to go through doors. What are you talking about?
The biggest thing from the ones because they're starting to use them up in Erie at Revenge, the sawdust is
Facade
everywhere.
dust?
Like the sawdust from the wood, from the panel wood, from the it's kind of like the when you have an IKEA table, which is like all of our furniture here in the studio. How if you broke a piece of it, it would just sawdust everywhere. It's probably a little bit more cleanup, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the Jeff Jarrett guitar.
Mm-hmm.
How does that thing get powder in it? It's so strange. I didn't know guitars had powder in them. I mean, it must do something with the sound of the acoustics, Yeah,
I'm like, is that
dampens it?
Is that like greasing your like trumpet valve or something like that? Like I never played guitar, so I'm just like, it's a mystery.
It's got to be something. I don't know.
Somebody tweet Elias. Somebody Facebook Elias and see what's up.
I know.
So
how do you get powder? Why do you have so much powder in that guitar? It's weird, strange.
Well,
I'm gonna message him again and just say hiya.
Hiya.
And then the other night we were talking about Elias on the Mayhem or Monday night, right? Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, yeah.
Tuesday night. So, we were talking about Elias, guys, and it came up how because I said he should try to get Elias booking for a show. I was telling Sorg, but then we started talking about more, and I said that I actually messaged Elias one night, and because I heard him on Raw say "hiya" when he kicked someone in the corner, he was like "hiya." I texted him. I was like, I heard you say hiya on TV. He's like, are you kidding? Did you really? I was like, yeah. Why the hell were you saying hiya when you kick someone in the gut? It was so funny. Oh man. Hiya!
Where is Beastman now?
I know, right?
Wandering.
He's going for his walk.
He's wandering the streets of Moundsville, West Virginia.
Oh, jeez.
Mick and Ronnie, get the fuck right.
McMeckin, whatever.
McMeckin.
It's the same area.
Now not really. Moundsville's like 17 miles further.
Really?
Actually, 7. My bad. I don't know. It's a little further down the road.
7, 17, 70, 700.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the 7s.
Yeah, it'll buff out. It'll be fun.
It's all the same these days, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be kidnapped, Ronnie?
We already had this discussion. How I don't care about that storyline, Wes.
Oh.
Take that.
And that'd be a long time for him to be kidnapped too. So George is also mentioning, didn't Honky Tonk Man have the powder too? Yes,
No.
but it was he did not.
No, he did not.
Mhm.
New Jack was the original one with that.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Did everybody watch the New Jack special?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah. I didn't know about the Vic Grimes thing.
I didn't either. About him
when he got
him?
his head crushed.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that part. Yeah.
Yeah, that part of it. I never realized. I mean, I liked it. It was, he was a hardcore wrestler, and I wasn't very big on hardcore. So I honestly didn't even realize he was gone because there was just so much wrestling to watch. There's so many guys, You didn't realize it until.
What the fuck is that?
And then
What?
It looks like a pinata. Go ahead.
I didn't know that he stabbed that one dude like 9 times.
Which the guy, the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was like when he was on the ground, and it was like a. I was like, oh!
You saw it go into his flesh and out of his flesh.
Yeah, I watched it Tuesday night after we were done with the show.
It was bad. Is that the mass transit one, or was it the?
No, it was some indie guy. They did a show, and the guy was no selling.
Oh.
And he flipped out, so he just stabbed, and then he's trying to stiff him. So New Jack just started stabbing him.
Yeah.
With a Wolverine claw.
Yeah, Wolverine claw. Oh my God! But he would have done 15 years. But the guy showed up to jail and talked to New Jack, through the glass and said, "Hey, I'll drop all charges if you take me on tour with you, and we'll do like a New Jack versus whatever his name was, and we'll you make it a big deal." And New Jack says he took the deal, and then he just packed his bags and left after he got out. He's like, so he got dropped charges. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. Of course he's gonna say he'll do it. He want to get out of there,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you should watch it, Sorg. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it.
I need to catch up with it, but it's just everything's just so depressing lately. To go sit and like, hey, I'm gonna watch 2 hours about Chris Benoit. Like, I can't.
I love that documentary.
Is it good?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I don't doubt that it's not good. It's just one of those it's the same reason I don't watch The Walking Dead. It's because to catch up with that, I'm like in season 5 or something. It's just I'm not ready for something that's just that depressing to binge.
Zombies are fake, right?
What's that?
Zombies aren't real, right?
Yes, but it's just such a foreboding. It's just such a sad, anxiety-ridden show, right?
Well, they have one more season, so
yeah. Okay, I'll get to it eventually. Sorry, Beastman. What were you saying?
I said it's like a Disney movie. Starts out happy, a lot of sadness, big comeback, and a happy ending. I'm telling you, it's not a sad. Like, it's sad. There's sad parts. But
Chris Benoit's story didn't have a happy ending.
Are we talking about the Benoit one? What's the happy ending?
I'm still waiting for the twist.
The way they closed it, the way they closed the whole thing, it was
okay.
It was a happy ending.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming it's not happy.
Okay.
It's not a happy ending.
I don't know. How can that end? Like, what can you come back from after what happened? No matter what you say, like, I don't think it can end happy. I don't know.
I remember at the beginning, Chris Jericho's like, "I'm not here trying to justify this man's career, but if you don't want to watch this show, turn it the fuck off right now." That's how we open the show.
Don't you mean justify a murderer?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, that's the thing. People get. What time I get in conversations about it, people are like, "Oh, how could you support him?" I'm like, I like Benoit the wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
The man is a completely different story. There's been people even on the indies. There's people like Hentai. When me and Hentai met, gosh, 15 years ago, we hated each other. We just did not get along. I liked Joe. Well, I don't want to say his name, but I liked him, but I didn't like Hentai. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then now, we're really close. We're, boys, but but there's us. I like that a lot of people. They like so-and-so, but they don't like so-and-so.
It's like you grew up, you're a fan of Hulk Hogan, but Terry Bollea is a piece of shit, and you can't get behind him, right?
Fun story that Wes can agree with. There was a time where I thought, Kevin Sullivan killed Chris Benoit and his family.
Mm-hmm.
And ask Wes Fetty.
I still think so.
No, Wes Fetty called Kevin Sullivan and said he was me, and said, "Hey, did you kill Chris Benoit and his family?" And he's like, "Oh, come on, brother. That family's been through enough. Why would you ask me that question?"
Holy shit.
Wes pretended to be me and called Kevin Sullivan and asked that question.
Whoa. First of all, Ronnie got the story wrong. It wasn't me that I had the number. We called the number. It was all Dan that did that. So.
Oh,
Remember?
that's even funnier because
Damn, Wes, you're hardcore.
Crazy.
I was laughing and I'm like, please don't give Kevin
What's up,
Sullivan
guys?
my
How's it
phone
going?
number. No, but I still think he did. No, I believe that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's does Bigfoot exist or doesn't he? It's like it's now like a an urban myth, or what am I trying to say? It's
the Mothman came out of hiding after all the stuff.
What?
Oh, the smog and all that stuff. The Mothman's back in existence.
Yeah.
Came out of hiding.
I watched something about the Bray Road Beast or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's a werewolf. But it was. I watched something like that last night. That's one of my favorite things is like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, things like that, stories like that. My girlfriend found out last night that I was into it. She was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "The Bray Road Beast." She's like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's in Texas, and so we're like time frames are off. But she goes, "And you make fun of me," and she's Southern. She goes, "I see you make fun of me for watching all these documentaries, but then you're watching this, but it's a much sexier woman's voice,
So this is the part of the show where Justin and I start talking about a bunch of fake shit, and everybody else is like, "God damn it, you two! What the?"
I know that's what this is. But hey, Thursday night shows. That's what it's about, right? Sorg, we just get this bullshit, right?
Yeah. Basically, just get,
exactly.
Get you guys together, get your frustrations out, and
Yeah, I'm frustrated that Bigfoot's not coming forward. I mean, it's bullshit.
He's real, man.
Now's the time to find him. Nobody else is out there.
I'm gonna go put my Bigfoot shirt on right now.
Justin, where do you want to go? I'll meet you. We'll go hunting.
Someone take a picture.
Oh, wait. There you go. Screen cap that one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, please, everybody, tweet that one. Screen cap and tweet that one, please.
So, all right,
turns out it's just Beastman.
Where should I go? Should I go to the Diamond Plex or should I walk through the cemetery?
Cemetery.
Do you want to catch COVID-19? Then I would go to Diamond Plex.
Go to the Diamond Plex?
Where? Yeah, go to the Diamond Plex. I'm sure you'll catch some diseases there.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm walking through the cemetery.
Probably your best bet. Look,
Yeah.
man,
I mean,
I had to
there's
go through a
tabs
lot
in
to
the
get that
cemetery.
canceled.
In second thought, there's police cars there and one the other way.
Yeah, go to the.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna notice you with the pink shirt and everything.
Yeah.
By the way, for the people on the podcast that are,
Oh,
for the people on the podcast that are swearing us right now, what were you just taking a picture by?
Oh, it's just by a frog statue. I don't know what the fuck it is. Something like that.
You guys can create that in the theater of your mind. So
Wait a minute. What did you guys just screen grab? Was it of me?
no, of him posting him taking his little pose over there.
We're secretly creeping on you, man.
I didn't know what was going on. I was staring at my cat over here, staring at the window. Just staring. He's just sitting there for 10 minutes. It's like.
That
It's not much else to do than stare out the window.
Do you see it? Look, he's right here. He's just chilling.
What is he looking at?
Wink,
The moon?
Mr. Wink. Wink.
Wow,
What does
that's
he see right now?
that is spooky. How still he is.
Why is he just
Oh,
scared?
he sees a flash. Look at him. Get it. Get it. Get it. It's a flash. It's a light. Get the light. Get the light. Oh, there it is. Get away. Get it. His tail. There goes his tail.
This is what this
All right,
show
he's
is
done.
now.
That cat's like, silly human, stop messing with me.
I know. Stop messing with me.
God.
Hey, all
doing
you
very
cool cats
important
and kittens
things.
out there.
What'd you say?
What's up?
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there.
Yeah, bitches. That's
Oh,
my
God.
sign on when I'm gaming. I'm streaming. I'm like, meow, bitches.
This is the show where we had Gary Michael Cappetta and like the ROH television champion on. Now we're just looking at cats. This is what the quarantine has done to all of us.
I know we're losing our minds.
Oh, we've all lost it at this point. Trust me.
I know.
I decided that I'm gonna do promos of just screaming at random things in my house.
Yes. Did you see Matt Carlin's yelling at his microwave?
Yeah, I'm
last
stealing
week?
his gimmick.
Well, we're all stealing. We're all stealing Jericho's gimmick. So
Honestly,
So-
I think it'd be hilarious to try and hear Ronnie like yell because I've never heard Ronnie actually yell.
No, yeah,
I don't think I have either.
I've been really calm about stuff.
I spent like an hour just trashing on you during that toy thing, and you didn't do anything back.
I was just like, it'll be fun.
Yeah, you were way too
Ron,
relaxed.
Tyler said that you he said, yeah, watch the show, but watch it for me, not for Ronnie. You know, that's what he said.
I was like, that makes sense because he talked like 95% of the time. I just laughed at him all the time.
You weren't.
I literally just laughed at you.
I was sitting there in character and everything because that's what we decided on, and Ronnie sat on the couch like.
Here, I got a question. Does anyone have any like nerdy tattoos, cartoons,
I
or
do, as a matter of fact,
comic books or something like that?
I have the Green Ranger on my arm.
Oh, no shit!
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah,
Nice,
that's
nice.
good.
I have Walking
That's the
Dead
gayest
sleeve.
tattoo I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, fuck you. Here, I have Walking Dead
I hate
tattoo.
that tattoo. Hey, don't bring
that's
my people into that.
I know. I figured that, but I didn't say it. So.
Not you.
I knew you were meant. I'm just stirring the pot.
Damn it, Wes.
I actually thought of you guys because I picked up Game Pass and they have a Power Rangers fighting game over there.
It's the new one, right? Didn't they just really put it on Game Pass?
Yeah, it's like
ago?
the Battle for the Grid or something like that.
Yeah.
It feels like it has not nearly enough Power Rangers.
It doesn't.
No, it's because it's like it has like 10 different versions of fucking Tommy.
It does. It does.
There's
That's
3
why.
versions of Tommy.
Whatever. Bite me. It's 3 too many.
I found the hard copy at Best Buy 2 months ago for like $20.
Nice.
So I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna buy this.
I have it on Switch, so.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta drain the lizard.
Have fun.
Okay. A little bit of a break.
Oh, by the way, Ronnie, where were you the other day? I messaged you like 4 times to help you create a character, and you just ghosted me.
Oh, do you want to do that tonight?
No.
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 You know,
I haven't checked
I
it.
appreciate, as a 15-year veteran in this business, I appreciate the fact that Tyler didn't ask me to have a character made in WWE 2K20.
He
Is
was
there a
talking about
model
that.
that is big enough to capture all of Beastman, though?
I can send you a picture.
Oh, God. Well, images in
I'm
my head.
here. Don't worry.
Apparently, you're making one now.
I've already seen the one that Bari posted. I don't need to see any more.
God.
How terrible is 2K20?
I didn't play. It's not on 2K20. I do everything on 2K19 because I didn't want to buy 2K20.
Because it's garbage.
No, the character I was talking about. So to pass time, myself, Keith Hott, Tatiana Rose, and about a dozen other wrestlers actually have have 2 D&D groups over over Discord Saturday and Sundays.
Nice.
So that's how we've been doing it. And quite honestly, if you haven't lived until you've heard Keith Hott play,
Is he doing it in character?
some type of female fucking character and do everything in the character's voice, it's hilarious. But
I'm jealous.
Now, do we do
it's
a
a blast.
video chat game? Like, how does that?
We didn't do that the other day. It probably would be better, but some people don't have video.
Hey, Mike.
We did it all over voice.
Okay.
First
You
night
Zoom.
first night went really good, but we only had 1 new person. Second night went really good. We had about 4 new people, so that took a little longer.
I've never played D&D before, so you guys are gonna have to like break me in slowly.
Oh God.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
you gotta be
We'll
in
just do with
character.
you we'll just do with you what everybody wants to do. Just throw you off the cliff and see if you fly.
That makes sense.
Who's the game master?
In that one, Tatiana is. She's in both
Okay.
of them. She's given it a try. She did a really good job. But the
She-
first night, it was me, Keith, Jake Garrett, and
Oh, what's Jake Garrett's character? Do you remember? Can you
he's a
recall?
warlock.
Oh,
He's a warlock. Yeah, he didn't tell any of us until he started playing. And Keith is doing like a female elf thing, and it's just freaking hilarious because it gets to the point. It gets to the point where something in the story gets to the point where like these masks or whatever starting to turn into animals, and Keith didn't put his on because of something stupid. And he's like, I'm gonna go in the corner and just start painting myself. And he like describes it as like, Keith, you just basically described yourself as a female coming out to the ring. And I'm like, and just him doing everything in a female voice, like in a girl's voice, was hilarious. I couldn't handle it. I started cracking up every single time. I of course played a huge asshole of a character, so I just played me. So that was fun.
Does anyone follow Freddie Prinze Jr. on Twitch or anything?
No.
He's a huge gamer, and he games, he streams, but then he does a tabletop. They do tabletop RPG. It's not D&D. It's something else. Well, at least, and maybe I don't know. It might be in D&D, but they're so far into the game now that I can't remember. But it's funny. They all get dressed up and stuff like that, and that's my favorite part when people start laughing. They're just at each other.
That's the one thing I do miss about playing like in a group of like with people, because I've got Calvin was sitting watching TV, like talking to his family, and I was playing at our living room table, and I have fake weapons from Halloween costumes. So I had 2 daggers, and I play a rogue in it, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like threatening Tatiana's character, like her NPC that she had. And I'm sitting there, and before I know it, I've got the knife in my hand, and I'm holding it up like this, and I'm like, got daggers. Like, I've got the dagger to the dude's throat. I'm going over everything I'm saying, and I turn around, and he's got his phone focused on me. He's like, no, keep going. This is great. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, fuck it. So I've got like, I twiddled 2 daggers in my hands, like just costume ones, just for, I've got a nervous habit. And I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, I just literally threatened air with these daggers, and I hate myself for it. But I'm like, that's why I don't play any other characters, because I've got a room full of like Halloween weapons from old cosplay and stuff like that I've done. I've got like a full sword and everything, and I'd sit there. I was like, this is why we don't do this, because I'd probably be sitting there standing up, twirling the sword in my hand, reenacting everything my character's doing, because I hit that level of nerdy long ago, because I've been playing since I was 14, and I'm 34 now, so I've been playing for a really long ass time.
That's awesome. There's a place here. I live out near Washington, PA, and there's a in town right near the courthouse. There's a tabletop. Like a store. Or I thought it was video games, and it's all board games. And they every few nights they have a tabletop. Night. It starts at 7 and whatever. And you just come in. It's full. It's a full every time. It's crazy.
I'm in Carnegie, and there's a place right in Bridgeville somewhere that's the same thing. It's like I don't know if it's Warhammer, I don't know. It's something, but it's by my gym, and I've always wanted to stop in there, but they're closed every time I'm at the gym, because they usually are open like limited hours, and they open late night. But yeah, I mean, the quarantine, it's a blessing and a curse. I've had a lot of fun playing with these guys. We've only done it 1 week, so this weekend is probably going to be a little most likely we're going to be playing with Mania in the background, since it's 2 nights. So yeah. I will be, because I really actually badly I don't want to watch it, because I'm so disappointed of not being there. So I'm gonna try and watch it, but I'm just gonna sit there and think, it's like, wow, I could have been there.
Yeah, that's rough.
But it sucks. But once everything starts, there's all kinds of opportunities that I've got coming up. I'm new to the Pittsburgh area and everything, because I was in Massachusetts before, so there's a lot more opportunity coming up, and that I've said yes to. That I'm really excited for. So hopefully more opportunity presents itself too.
So is that something where, with everything shut down, is there been opportunity to network online more, or like it seems like some people are kind of like, shifting their focus, and some people saying, I'm going to work on promos, I'm going to work on T-shirts or something like that. Like, are you guys settling on something?
Yeah.
I actually got invited to some promo group where people were doing like video promos against each other. Because somebody sent me messages like, if you're bored, if you want to do this, you can. So I'm like, I really don't want to do promos against a bunch of marks, because then like I feel like I'm going to destroy them all. And I'm like, I don't know if I should do this. But like, I don't know. And you guys ever hear of E-Feds? Does that sound familiar to anybody?
Oh, E-Feds were awesome back in the day.
I joined an E-Fed the other day.
Wow.
So I'm going to do one of those.
But it seriously helps the creativity, though, for what you do when you get out there.
Yeah.
I did a thing,
boys.
Rise, not our YSC, our ISC, one out in Chicago. They were doing this free thing where if you signed up for it, you could get like a match critique or whatnot. So I sent a couple I did that, and then like last week I sent a couple matches, and it was really interesting to see somebody critique it outside of the Pittsburgh area, because just getting here, nobody really knows me very well, and I've worked with most of the promotions in the area, so getting somebody's perspective from outside of somebody I don't know was really nice. And then, of course, just I've been doing a couple of promos here and there, just working on that, thinking about what I want to do, like gear designs or anything like that. Like just looking for stuff that I want to do when everything's over, or stuff that I want to, get completed. But that's just kind of what it is, setting goals and things like that. So,
Can we just talk about how Wes just found Covey? Because he just found the building, so he clearly found the virus.
Did you find the cowbell too?
There it is. There's the
Did you
diamond
go
plex.
in? Is anybody there?
No, there's no one here.
I bet the door's wide open. I bet you can just walk right in.
I could probably steal Rick's ring truck if I wanted to, but nah.
All right, guys, we got a special guest here. Bradley is here.
Bradley, lower the phone so it's not your forehead.
Yeah, I don't want to look at your forehead.
There you go. Or your nose hairs.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Bradley, what's up, man?
Bradley.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm in my house, just like everybody else.
Good.
That's
good.
usually how that works right now.
Absolutely.
How are you dealing on the fan perspective without wrestling to go to every weekend?
I would say on my side, just like a lot of people, wrestling is like an escape from the everyday work that you don't like. And now work's worse, and I have no wrestling to go to.
Okay. Well, I brought Bradley on, and I give him the heads up beforehand because I figure we need to do something to. And actually, this was in the Facebook thread the other day too. We need something to bring a little bit of normalcy to everybody. So we brought Bradley in so you guys can go back to yelling at him, and Bradley can receive the yelling.
That's your idea of normalcy? Like Bradley is your idea of normalcy?
You guys yelling at Bradley is some semblance of normalcy.
Wait, why are we yelling at me?
Do you want me to do a promo on Bradley? Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
I've actually not had to yell at Bradley because every time Bradley's at a show that I'm at, I'm face, so I don't have to yell at Bradley. I actually give Bradley a hug, so I can't really yell at him.
I'm a fan of Bradley too.
Tyler, you're not our face at Rise.
Oh, that's right.
All right,
I
Tyler.
flipped you off a few times.
All
it's
right.
okay. I'm too busy assaulting swords.
That was where I kept on calling you participation trophy boy.
Oh, that was you. I wasn't focusing. I was too busy. Like I said, I was too busy assaulting Sorg's cameramen.
Yeah.
For getting too close.
Yeah.
He's too busy doing his job than to pay attention to you, man. Like,
yeah.
Sorry.
So that's why Ronnie's always paying attention to me, because he's not doing his job.
Because I can't stop laughing at you every time I see your face. I'm like, oh, there's Bradley being ugly again.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the job that Ronnie does. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with the whiteboard and not hit him. And go
the
boop.
hesitation whiteboard. My favorite was I was like, boom. My favorite was when I was in the ring and I hit you in the head. I'm like, sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
You're
like, what?
I was trying to figure out. I was like, when, and that's why George is such a bad ref. Oh wait, George wasn't the ref there. Was George the ref?
No, Rudolph was.
Okay, I just wanted to call George a bad ref.
I got a good Ronnie story as him as a referee.
Oh no.
Oh god.
So it was the first Stop Out Cancer show. Ronnie's ref my match with Patrick Hayes. Fucking, I grab the chair, I swing at Ronnie, takes it from me, and I look back at him and grab him. He goes, I'm sorry. Please don't beat me up.
I got blown up the next match ever with LaRusso versus who did LaRusso face on that? You guys blew me up.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's not forget about Justin Alley. He's only been doing this for a couple decades there.
21 years.
Dude, you guys were cracking. You were laughing at me, and Chris like grabbed me. He's like, I swear to God, you better not be blown up right now. So. So after the match, like he grabbed me and pulled me up. He's like, "Get up!" I'm like, "I can't, dude. I'm so blown up, and I can't stop laughing."
I remember because I was making my comeback, and I would hit Chris, and I'm like, "Come on, keep up!" And then Chris was like, "I am," and I'm like, "No, I'm talking to Ronnie." You're like, "Come on, keep up!" And I'm like, "Hit Chris!" Like, that was fun. That was a good match. That was a real fun match, actually.
It was.
Yeah, listen, man. If you see like Sean Patrick doing the matches that he's doing at Rise with a bunch of those young guys, or Stomp Out Cancer, is like, Ronnie, you got to keep up.
Yeah. Dude, in my defense, I was out of shape at that time.
Don't mean to cut the conversation off real quick, but this is the how on. Let me pull it up here. I'm at my old neighborhood.
Okay.
That's the house I grew up in. That white house right there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
that's
turned
where.
off the spin. Oh wait,
Go knock on their door.
steal their door.
No.
Yeah,
Steal
steal
the
their
door.
door. See, that was my door before.
Wait. We did it wrong. Ready? You won't go knock on that door.
Yeah.
You're right. I will not knock on that door.
Pussy.
I double dog dare you.
Yeah, I
Well-
double dog dare you.
I know who lives there now, and I don't want to mess with them.
Oh god. I'm gonna start calling you the Yeast Man because you got a pussy.
Well, I'm glad, Wes, that you took us on a tour.
Mm-hmm.
Helped us get some digital fresh air here across state lines. You guys have anything you want to go out on?
You look like Beastman if he's on Miami Vice.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll start. Follow me on One Cool Cat on all social media. Also check out Cute Face Nerdy Heart. That's my new brand. And shout out to my girlfriend that is stuck in Texas. Mwah. That's all. That's all I
There you
got. Mwah.
All right, Ronnie.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at Starks Wrestling, Instagram at the Ronnie Starks. You can find me on Facebook.
And we're still working on the logistics of doing a from Ronnie's house digital watch party. So
that is going to happen on Saturday night.
yes,
If we, we'll figure it out. Zoom, is that what we're gonna try to do? There
may be some issues with that. It'll probably just be a hangout or something. But we're still working on it. I gotta get by doing the video game thing tomorrow night. So we're doing some new things to try to get everybody in on that too.
We'll do Google Hangouts because I have two of my buddiys who want to do Google Hangouts.
There you go.
So you'll have two wrestling fans to deal with when we're doing Google Hangouts for that.
Perfect. Looking to do a live stream, something like that potentially. So keep an eye out for details on that. Tyler Klein.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter, T-Boy _ Tyler Klein, and of course on Instagram, Trophy_Boy _ Tyler _ Klein. And then Facebook as well, Tyler Klein. And also to Indie Wrestling Network because my co-host is not smart enough to plug it with Tyler and Ronnie's. That's why I have top billing, Ronnie.
Yeah. We have to do another show soon.
Yeah. But the toy adventure, we'll have some new stuff hopefully coming up soon. More things on comics, collectibles, and all that fun stuff, either in our houses or hopefully back at Source.
if we
The
get
fuck
the
you looking at, asshole?
Is Beastman about to fight somebody on the internet?
Do it. Go punch him in his face.
Come on, Beastman bum fights. Let's go.
Wait, are we accessories to this? I'm gonna have to block my camera.
Yeah, I don't know what's
This is
happening
great.
right now.
This is a great angle, I'll tell you.
Seriously, are you gonna hit somebody? Because I want you to hit somebody.
No,
Don't be
he
a
drove
pussy.
away.
You won't hit somebody.
Yeah, pussy.
He yelled,
Yeast
hey,
man.
Kirby. No, he yelled, hey, Kirby. I'm like, fuck you, asshole.
Oh,
He said, hey, Kirby.
I get it.
wow.
I wish I would have thought about that earlier. I would have been doing it this whole time.
Great.
Beastman, you got anything you want to plug?
The Kirby man.
Social media, everything at Beastman Husk. Easy enough.
There you go.
Love my beautiful girlfriend, even though I won't see her probably till May. Her birthday's next Thursday. Happy birthday, love.
God.
Oh,
so
crap.
happy.
I see, that's my bad part. Hi, Ricky. Sorry.
We gotta say hi to significant others.
I know,
My
right?
significant,
Come on,
my
Tyler.
significant other.
I even went first. You should have caught
Legit,
on.
we started dating like 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Oh, you definitely have to do it now, then.
This was definitely the worst time to start dating somebody.
Oh, I know. We
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, that our first date was like down in Southside on St. Patrick's Day, and I was like, "There's nobody down here." But he actually is a big. He's probably gonna kill me for this. He's big. He's actually a big wrestling fan. He's been following like a lot of people in the area for a while and
Nice.
all that. So yeah,
That's good.
we tried to come up with a name. What gay version of a ring rat was, but I can't say. I think we settled on Aardvark apparently.
What?
So, that's what it was.
Aardvark.
That's what happens in wrestling. That's what happens in wrestling chats. I'm also going to get.
Well, what's
I'm
the
just,
opposite
put
of
this out there.
beaver?
If he sees this, I'm gonna get murdered for saying that because he's gonna be mad as fuck.
I'm shocked that there isn't already like a term in regular use. To be honest.
I
That
thought it was just
probably is
rats in
true.
He's
general,
getting-
man.
He's like looking at the comments. Like I told him, it was like my Tyler Klein Facebook page, because he's friends with that in my regular Facebook too. I'm like, you can't pay attention to the comments on there. It's like, I'm an asshole. Somebody's going to be an asshole back to me. And he's like messaging me every other day. He's like, how can you let this person say? I was like, calm down. Just calm the hell down. Like, it's
That
gonna
means
be
you're
okay.
doing your
Like,
job.
don't retaliate for me, please.
So it's a
I've
goddamn work,
gotten that
kid.
talking to heels before. I've got that talking to heels, and me and Tyler go at it, and you get some people come in like, why are you being so mean to him? We're just having fun. That's all it is.
I know, right? I get that all the time. It's like, because most of the time if they message me, it's like, because I don't like him. That's all I respond back with. I don't have to explain myself.
We're all friends here. It's all good.
What did Tyler Klein ever do to you?
Oh, I've done a lot of things to a lot of people.
Whoa.
Justin's gonna have to look it up on Pornhub later, I'm
I
sure.
can't find. Yeah, we're gonna once we go off
Okay,
live.
you're gonna have
You
to
gotta
go
stay
to. I mean,
here.
there's gonna be. I mean, I at least I didn't have like an OnlyFans plug for this. That was close.
No, yeah.
OnlyFans.
That
You
was in
do
my
not
mind.
sign off when Sword cuts off the live feed. You do not sign off because I need. I've been looking it up on my laptop.
No,
Literally
he does
right
an
here.
after show. That's not right.
Well, then we can do it after the after show. Like,
Are you seriously looking for his Pornhub shit?
no, it's something specific. Like it's. Yeah.
We're teaching.
always looking
We're
for you.
teaching
I'll
Justin.
give you the website and I'll see if you can find me. How about
All
that?
right, Kimmy Granger. Ooh, there's my girl on Pornhub. Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be a girl, dude. So I'm just gonna cut that off right there. It's not.
Yeah,
gonna
well,
be-
no kidding. Yeah. I just want to know what this thing is. It's customs.
Bradley, thank you for dropping in. I'm sorry nobody yelled at you.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
Fuck you, Bradley.
You can find me on Twitter at Ronnie Starks is a complete hack.
Okay.
And
Okay.
on
Is that- is-
Instagram
is
at,
that-
I mean,
is that-
you invited the one person in here that nobody is looking for other than Ronnie.
That's all right. Bradley, we'll look for that as your
What the
pro
hell
wrestling
are you
tease
doing?
page. What's that?
Okay.
It's called a cup, Ronnie.
A cup?
I'm an adult.
Oh yeah, okay.
Straight from the carton. Thank you
Sorry,
guys.
not to interrupt Bradley, but nobody was digging at Bradley, so now it's time to interrupt him.
Thank you guys, and of course, please support
I
all
got
these
something
guys.
to say.
Oh wait,
Hey.
Beastman's got something to
I
say.
got something to say.
Okay.
I got something to say.
If I have a minute, as Lance Storm
Yeah,
once
go
said.
for it.
All right, Tyler.
Hmm?
Tyler, you there?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Are you there?
I just want to tell everybody out there in Indie Wrestling Mayhem world why I do a complete 360 for no reason right now. That Tyler Klein is seriously one of the best guys around. I honestly mean that.
Oh,
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
That's adorable.
That's
See, look,
so
I'll be nice.
I second that.
great.
I'm not done,
I
man.
second it.
You gonna
Oh,
suck his
hey,
dick now, or like,
No, I wouldn't say that.
He's not done. He's
Finger
not
is
done.
up.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
The finger is still up. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm done.
when his hand goes up, you shut up or whatever?
That's a good
Thank you,
T-shirt.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you cut.
What?
It's okay, Wes. It's okay. I heart you too.
My man.
Bravo! Yes, that was
He smells
good.
like strawberry.
No, that was fantastic.
I'm just gonna call this mini Beastman. So if I ever wrestle you, I'm just gonna bring it with me and throw it
I
at
do
you.
have mini Beastmen for sale though. That whenever we start wrestling again. So
There you go.
Someday.
love you,
Someday.
brother.
One day. Thank you so
It
much.
smells like strawberries. I hope you don't smell like strawberries, but
No.
Please.
Don't make this weird, bro. Don't make
I smell like sweat and Old Spice right now. So
Oh, just like Kirby. So thank you so much. Please support these guys, and of course, double support them when we get back into things and swinging things, and guys start seeing them at the shows. Thank you so much. We're scheduled to actually have Magnum CK on next week because he's not wrestling, but he's got a documentary to plug. So looking at that, going to be recording that on Wednesday next week. And of course, they'll be in your feeds if you're listening to some podcast form or on any of the other platforms. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, please support Indie Wrestling.
Sick, you know how I act now. If you got a problem, come and see if I'm a back down. Act wild, steady sipping Jack now.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.